Yeah.
But okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Game number 3, as we've mentioned several times at this point. It is tied up now 1-1. Spawning here in the bottom left corner of the map, it is the green Terran player alive.
And in the top right of Daybreak, we got our red Protoss player playing for Prime. It is MyungSik.
Okay, so what MyungSik did last game was interesting, I would say. I don't know, like, when you lose that mothership
Yeah.
core so early, you're really put into, like, a terrible spot. I mean, there's just no way around that, right? So he tried to make the best out of what was, like, a terrible scenario, and I applaud him for that, but obviously, as we mentioned before, for Terran players, I kind of feel like nowadays, just play standard, you seem to be okay. Like, you seem to be good to go.
Yeah, and it was interesting as well because he made the two oracles and he didn't even show the first oracle. Like he went in with both at the same time and tried, to do a lot of damage with that, but with the follow-up rolling. But yeah, it didn't work out. So I'm kind of expecting him to play macro this time, but
Well, this is not
game
a
one.
bad map for Phoenix as we consider.
Yeah,
Especially with, like, the layout of the map, it being old or new, whatever the case may be, like, just objectively speaking, whether you've seen this map before or not, I think this would be not a bad one for Phoenix's, and that's kind of like MyungSik's go-to. But yo, I also forgot, this map, man, like the two watchtowers, the mini-map just kind of looks like this Protoss face. Bugs me. Do you not see it? It's like this creepy, like, guy staring at you, man.
it's like a sellout face.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
oh my god.
Oh my god, speaking of this, dude, so, like, I'm assuming you watched the trailer for Legacy of the Void, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been watching that, like, once a night before I go to bed, like, every night. Like, I still get fucking, like, nerd goosebumps, like, every time Artanis, like, comes in. His armor looks so cool. Everything in the trailer looks so badass. But, like, I can't get over the fact that the female Protoss just looks so out of place. It looks so weird.
Haven't really thought about it. All right.
Maybe it's just
Maybe
because I've watched
I'll
the
give
video
it another
a million
look later and
times.
keep it in mind.
Well,
okay,
maybe
NGB
don't keep
going
it in
down.
mind, but yeah. Engineering Bay, yeah, blocking once again. This serves multiple purposes. What I really like about the Engineering Bay block is typically it forces your Protoss opponent to waste a bit of time chipping away at it. This normally doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but what we saw last game was that sort of rush across the map that's almost prevented. So this kind of covers your ass when you take your CC. Oh man, he just got the high score name. Sure, 35 out of 35 on that Engineering Bay. Ding 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 ding.
It's pretty slick. Yes. Nice one, yeah. Okay, so I kind of want to mention that I really like Alive's mind gaming here because last game, right, he went Reaper, and then MyungSik was going for that fast solid stalker mothership core with lots of chrono boost and stuff. It was probably like a 10 gate or something. And then this game, Alive is like, all right, you're definitely not going to do that again. And then he just goes, CC first and an NG block, right? Whereas if MyungSik was doing the same thing, it would have been like auto win in this game. But Alive, thinks that he's not going to do it again and gets away with a kind of greedy opener here. CC first and NG block. It's pretty nice.
But with a gasless opener like this, you do get 3 Raxes down really quick, so he's gonna have a lot of units to play with. What's kind of funny though, I'm glad you bring that up because I didn't really think about that. There's a lot of times where we see players predict, like, okay, he's going, like, 100% he's going Nexus first on King Sejong, or Terran player's going to go CC first, or whatever, right? Like, that's perhaps not going to be happening as much anymore, which is nice. I remember I was casting something with Fenner where Hearthstone was actually messaging Fenner, saying, like calling his opponent's builds before they even got into the game. Because he knew what was going to go down because of the map. Like, it became that sort of streamlined, and Hearthstone was right every single time. So it's kind of cool that, I guess with the Dream Pool, for a small time, we're not going to have that sort of easy peasy guesswork.
Yeah, that's for sure. We do have the Robo about to finish, so seemingly macro play for now. Second gateway goes down. And yeah, we got the 3 Raxes up for Alive. Gonna be going into that factory soon, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
What's up?
Shout out to the stream, by the way. Half the people in stream can see, like, the derpy Protoss face, I guess. So other people are just like, I don't know what you're talking about, but... Shout out to the people who can see, like, what are those magic eyes, whatever, you stare at the image long enough and something stands out at you? Like... This is what I had to think about, guys. When I didn't know jack shit, and you can argue I still don't, but when I didn't know jack all about StarCraft 2, I was just like, oh yeah, this looks like a panda, and this one looks like a Protoss, like...
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
What was that map, by the way? It had like that third base with one gas geyser, but it was like a rich geyser. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
Ah, okay, well. Anyways,
Yeah.
completely irrelevant, doesn't matter. We'll see the, doesn't see the observer. Not that big of a deal.
He's currently got an immortal right now, by the way. That's interesting to be a second immortal. Oh man, this is not the... You know, this is something I'll do sometimes, excuse me. Get an immortal out to kind of hold off the Terran push convincingly, and then go into macro, but that's just Namshar things. But MyungSik is going for an immortal all in, man. This is
I really
crazy.
like immortals, actually. I feel like we don't see enough of them TVP. They've got their place. The damage is never bad. Like, an immortal still hits really hard, even against non-armored units, but obviously just absolutely devastates anything that's classified as armored. And I think one of the big classifications of that is going to be a bunker. What do you see most of the time? Bunkers, bunkers, and more bunkers. So, yeah, MyungSik may just go for this big old bust. The problem is, though, like...
Definitely, yeah.
There we go. I was going to say, the other gateways have to come down sometime soon. I mean, there's...
Immortals
are great,
yes.
but you need zealots as well.
Yeah. Yeah, this is prioritizing those immortals for now, and I really liked what he did there when the Marines poked into his natural. He only showed his 2 sentries and the Stalker and the Settle, and then Photon overcharged to keep the army away and didn't show any of the immortals, even though he had one out already. So he's trying to keep alive in the blind, but oh nice, sends out the Stalker to the watchtower to deny the vision.
What's really nice too is like that Photon overcharge wasn't even unprecedented. Like that's a typical Photon overcharge when you see that many Marines come
exactly.
in.
So he's trying to sell the idea of him macroing, and Alive doesn't realize yet.
Well, what's hilarious is he might not be aware of the immortals, but he doesn't have any bunkers down. There we go. Now bunkers are coming.
Yeah, he saw it now from the watchtower. He saw the army, so he's in panic mode right now. Gonna have a Widowmine on the round.
But this is the thing, like because he went for this gasless opener, like he got 3 racks out quick. He has a lot of production. This actually isn't that scary. I feel a couple good force fields though can change everything. However, between the Widow Mines and the fact that there is no detection, MyungSik will not have it. Oh, actually, there's an observer somewhere. MyungSik will not have an easy time getting up here. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get up, but you can't underestimate the power of 4 immortals and a bunch of force fields. They can do a lot of work and chew away at the armor of the Terran. Oh, he's got the observer. Very nice.
Oh, he's the mothership core too. Oh, no recall, no time warps, nothing. No high ground vision, more importantly. Another observer does come across the map.
Yep. Nice
you're right, though. Like, he's got the immortals on the wrong side of this fight, though. He needs the zealots at the front and the immortals in the back. Perhaps should have taken down those rocks before starting this fight. I don't think the force fields are going to be enough, Namshar.
He's got 4 bunkers back, just not.
He's lost all the immortals.
Using them at all. Yeah, seems like he's holding even without the bunkers, which is crazy. But I really like what he's doing, though. Using the high ground to his advantage instead of falling back to the bunkers. Has to be careful about not overextending, but it looks like he's got +1 as well, right?
The one immortal is doing work. I mean, he lost 4 of them so quickly. Can you imagine if each of them had been as efficient as this one is? I mean, Alive's not out of the woods yet. He's got +1 weapons. He's got a lot going for him. But there's still like this constant warp in it. For MyungSik, I mean, this is all in, guys. There's no
nice
backup plan.
Yeah. And there's no immortals now, right? So the 4 bunkers just falls back to this, and there's no immortals to bust them down. He starts 1 immortal as he realizes that he can't break this, but I mean...
I think it's too far gone. I think we're going to have a TDT finals, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it seems
I hate being the guy who calls the games early, but this was really well defended.
Yeah, he starts +1 armor, adds on to 3rd CC. He's on 5 racks already, man. Yeah, this is looking fantastic for Alive. Goes for the drop as well towards the main of MyungSik. I like that. He realizes that...
Oh! Shout out to Muskogi76 in chat. Atlantis spaceship. That was the map. That's the one that looks like a panda on the mini map. But that was the one with the 3rd base that had the rich gas guys here.
Nice one. Yeah, that's right.
Shout out to the dedicated nerds in chat. Here comes the Zealots though. One last hurrah out of MyungSik. He's got potential to do a lot of damage. I mean, the bunkers will probably go down, but whether he dies or not, that's a whole nother can of worms. There's so much bio behind this. There's another bunker still standing.
Not as much as there could be. Alive is dropping in the natural with a Widowmine and in the main with Marauders and Marines, so it's a bit units out on the map, but looks like he might be able to hold off.
Widowmine, 10 kills, 10 probes. He's gonna hold it home.
Oh yeah, the probes transfer to the natural, and then wow.
That's it. GG.
Nice. All right.
All right, boys and girls. TVT.